Welcome to today's teaching on A to Z of social media management. Today we are going to be discussing alphabet F, and F represents funnel. Funnel are what turn social media activity into real results. Without funnel, you may end up getting likes and comments, no leads, no sales, and no growth. A funnel is a structured process that guides a person from discovering your content to trusting you and finally taking action, such as sending you a direct message, joining your wait list, or making a purchase immediately. You may be wondering, why am I talking about funnel? How does it relate to your business? Now let me tell you, people rarely buy from you the first time they see your content. Funnels help to nurture interest, build trust, and make the buying process easy and clear. Now I'm going to give you a simple illustration with diagram of regular funnel you and I know. Let's consider this to be a funnel. The first stage here is the awareness stage. This is where everything begins. At the awareness stage, people are just discovering you. They may not know your name, your brand, or what you offer. Your goal here is visibility, not selling. Alright? What happens at this stage? People see your post or your video for the first time. They recognize the problem you talk about. They start to notice your face, your voice, and your message. Alright? So the kind of content that works here are educational content, relatable pain point content, short videos that answer simple questions, awareness-based storytelling. Alright? So one common mistake that people make at this stage is trying to set too early. You want to set too early at an awareness stage where people have not even discovered you, people have not known you. That's why a lot of ads, a lot of campaign fails. You see somebody that just started for the first time, you're running campaign when people have not known you yet. So you're supposed to start with awareness campaign. We have different stages of campaign. We have the awareness, the engagement, and all of that. So for a brand that is starting out, what is expected of that brand is to run an awareness campaign where people will get to know you. At this stage, your audience is not ready to buy. They are only trying to understand if you are relevant. Okay? So the next stage now is the interest stage. At this interest stage, from the funnel, you can see that we have stepped down a little. The shape of the funnel is not as wide as it is at that awareness stage. This is where curiosity is activated. Here, people are no longer just seeing you, they are now paying attention to you. So what happens at this stage? They start engaging with your content, they follow your page, they read your caption fully, they save or share your post. Alright? So your goal here is engagement and value. So the kind of content that works here is maybe how to post, behind the scene content, deeper explanation of problems, tips, framework, and example. Alright? So the big mistake people make here, or business owner make at this stage, is being inconsistent. When your audience have started noticing you, you now start showing a little bit withdrawal or being a kind of lazy to post. When you as a business owner become inconsistent at this stage, the interest of your audience will start dying, when they can no longer find enough content to keep learning from you. The next stage now is the trust stage. This stage is where most sales are won or lost. People may find you and learn from you, but they will not buy until they trust you. So what exactly happens at this stage? They believe you understand their problem. They see proof of your experience or results. They feel safe listening to your advice. Okay? So the main goal of this trust stage is credibility and reassurance. Okay? Because people cannot just bring out their money to buy anything from you if they have not trusted you enough. There are a lot of scammers on social media. What makes you different from other people's content they've been seeing? Some of them may have been scammed. They don't want such to repeat again. So at this stage, you have to show them that you are credible by reassuring them of your values. So the kind of content that works at this stage is testimonials and case studies, personal stories and experiences, authority-based content, frequently asked questions. Okay, at this stage, you have to answer their questions. Okay, the key mistake they make at this stage now or business owners make at this stage is assuming trust happens automatically. No, it doesn't. Trust must be built intentionally and consistently. All right. So you have to take it easy with yourself and with your audience. So the last stage now is the action stage. The action stage is where conversion happens. All right. At this stage, people are ready to take the next step, but they still need direction. Okay. So what happens at this stage is they are ready to DM you, they are ready to click to register or to buy from you. They just need clarity and confidence. Okay. So your goal at this stage is clear direction. So the kind of content that works here is clear offers, step-by-step explanations of how to work with you, strong but honest calls to action, limited time or outcome-focused message. So the mistake people make at this stage is not telling people what to do next. Don't assume that they know what next to do. No, they don't. Even if they do, still give them direction. If your call to action is weak or unclear, people will delay even when they are ready. For your business, the more eyes that see your content, the higher your chances of conversion. If few people see your content, they know that the conversion will be very little. So like I did say earlier, this awareness stage is where people are getting to know you. All right. So a lot of eyes at this stage will definitely see your content. You will agree with me that you've been seeing a lot of campaign, a lot of sponsored ad on social media. Why are people running sponsored ad? Because they need a lot of eyes to see their content. And you will agree with me that you've seen a lot of campaign on social media, but you never bought from them, or you didn't register for any of their courses, or pay attention to what they are advertising because you feel you're not interested in it. So that is why if you're setting up a campaign or you're growing your business organically, you must ensure that lots of eyes will have to see your content. Now look at this funnel. See how wide the awareness stage is. See how the action stage is. All right. At this awareness stage, a lot of eyes sees the content, but just very few take action. A simple analogy of this funnel is this. I can just say that this funnel, this action stage is like 1% of this awareness stage. Assuming you're selling a product now and you want people to buy from you, at the awareness stage, you have to make sure that a lot of eyes sees your content. Okay, let's assume that you're running a campaign, or maybe you're growing your business organically and 100,000 people got to see your content. So let's see this. So if we are saying that this action stage is 1% of this stage, that means 1% of 100,000 is equal to 1,000. That means if 100,000 people sees your content, the people that will take action is likely going to be 1,000 people. Don't take it that 100,000 people saw your product, 100,000 people are going to engage. No, it does not work that way. So if your funnel is like this, just know that it may not even convert, or the result will be very little, just very tiny. So when you are growing your business, when you're drafting out your sales funnel, whether organically or through sponsor ad, you have to do it in a way that thousands of people will see your content. Because the more the eyes, the more the action. The fewer the eyes, the fewer the action. Okay, what happens at the awareness stage will determine the result you are going to be getting at the action stage. Now let me tell you how funnels work on social media. Funnel usually starts with a valuable content. Now the content directs people to a simple next step. That next step will now lead to another action until conversion happens. That action stage is also called the conversion stage. Now here are some common funnel tools: content posts, stories, lead magnets, DMs, email or WhatsApp lists, then offer and sales page. So here are some common mistakes as it relates to funnel. Number one, expecting sales without nurturing. You need to nurture your audience. Number two, posting content without a clear next step. Number 3, overcomplicating the process. 4, selling too aggressively. And 5, ignoring follow-ups. So a simple summary of this funnel is: awareness stage gets people to see you. Interest stage keeps them engaged. Trust makes them confident. Then action turns attention into results. So that is that about the funnel. I want to believe you got value from today's content, the sales funnel. If you are confused about it, you can watch it again and gain clarity. Alright. Please, I just want you to do me a favor by liking my content and leaving a comment. This will enable YouTube to show my content to more people. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. I will see you tomorrow for the next alphabet. Ensure you don't miss any of the alphabet. You can scroll down to watch from the beginning, from alphabet A. We are in F. Tomorrow we are moving forward. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and see you tomorrow.